Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video I'm going to share 11 hidden features for your new and shiny iPhone 11. So let's dive in and discover. Now the very first thing I want to talk about has to do with your side key. That's right over here. So basically what you can do is if you triple tap the side key, 1, 2, 3, boom, you get a little menu that pops right up. And from here you can do all kinds of cool things, such as this one right over here. So if I tap on this one, your phone becomes grayscale. Anywhere you go, it's all going to be grayscale, all right? And again, if you triple tap it again, 1, 2, 3, boom, it comes right up. You tap it again, it goes back into business. So if you want to enable this feature, what you want to do, because it is turned off by default, you go to the settings, and then you go over to accessibility, you tap it, then you go all the way down and you go to accessibility shortcut, you tap it, and then you enable it by choosing the options you want available. All right, so if I only had 2 options available over here, if I chose only 2 options, and if I triple tap the power button, 1, 2, 3, you're only going to see those 2 options that I just activated right over here. So go ahead and play with all these. I will enable all of them and then play with them and see which one you want and which one you don't want. This one right here, this one, and this one is pretty cool. So when I triple tap over here, 1, 2, 3, they pop up and I can do things like this. All right, so that's pretty cool as well. If I go back out, it's going to look just like that. This is not the night mode. This is just the inverted color mode. 1, 2, 3. Go back to business. Let's move on to the next tactic. All right, so next feature allows you to bring all the screen down towards you so you can easily access the phone with one hand. So let's say you're using your phone with one hand, you got small hands, you cannot reach the top. All you do is you swipe down just like this, and the whole screen comes towards you, and then you can go to the application that you want to visit. And of course, when you're in the application, you can do the same thing on every application. So you can reach the top of that application, no problem. Even if I was in a Safari and I was doing something, I can just bring it down just like that, and I can tap on the top or whatever I want to do. All right, so that's fantastic. If you want to enable this feature known as reachability, you go to settings, then you go back into accessibility, and from here you want to tap on touch, and it's going to be right here, reachability. It is by default turned off, so you got to enable that and you're good to go. Remember this line over here, you just swipe it down just like that, then you can access everything with one hand, no problem. All right, let's move on. All right, so the next thing has to do with your Notes application. There's 2 secrets here. So you go to your Notes application, and then let's just go into one folder here. Let's go to Secure Docs folder. So I'm going to create a brand new note, all right? And this could be used for hiding information. So let me just say secret. I'm going to click on Done. And what you can do after you create any new note, so what you want to do is you want to tap on this button on the top, the share button on the top right, right over here, and then you swipe down and you tap on Lock Note. So when you click on Lock Note for the very first time, it's going to ask you to put in a password or create a brand new password. So you can do that right away. But as you can see, just said lock added, and on the top I've got an unlocked icon. So this note right now is in fact unlocked, and if I want to lock it now, after I added the password, I tap on this button, the note is now locked. All right, now nobody can see that note. They can only see the title of the note, which says secret. But if you had anything at the bottom, so let me just put in my quick password here, which is something simple just for demonstration. But if I had anything here, for example, a password or whatever, they're not going to be able to see that. All right, so take a look at that. Let me lock the note, go back out, you'll see the title, but nothing else in the actual note. You have to click on this one, put in your password, and actually to see it. Now, one more thing in relation to this is if you want to change the password or even use your Face ID to unlock the notes, you can go to the settings, go to the main settings right over here, scroll down and go to Notes. All right, Notes application, and then from here you have the password option. You tap on this one, you can change the password, or you can use Face ID to actually unlock those locked notes, just for the sake of convenience. So that's number 1 for the Notes application. Number 2, if I were to go over here and if I just go to all my notes, what I can also do is if I go into a particular note, let's go to this one right over here, I can tap on this button here again and I can pin a note to the top. So I can pin the note. If I go back over here, that note is going to show up at the bottom, at the top, right over here. All right, and if I were to go over here, tap on this one right over here, tap this again, click on pin the note, and if I go back out, you'll see those notes are pinned and they stay on the top for quick and easy access. All right, let's move on to the next tactic. All right, so this trick actually enables a secret floating button on your screen. So what you want to do is you want to go to settings. All right, you go to the main screen, then you scroll down, go to accessibility. All right, and then from here you tap on touch and then go into assistive touch and enable that button, and boom, it's going to show up right here. You can put this button anywhere you want on the screen. It's going to just hang on the side. When you tap it, it's going to expand and it's going to allow you to do things like pull down your notifications panel. All right, tap it again, go to device and do all these things. You can even lock the screen, rotate the screen, increase or decrease the volume on the phone from here. You can even go to more and even take a screenshot if you so desire. All right, so that's a fantastic little button right here that allows you to do all these things. You can even pull down the control center right from here. Now the good thing with this thing is if you go to settings, you can customize the top level menu. So that's the top level menu. When you tap it, that's the top level menu. So take a look here. We have gestures. So let me remove the gestures button and change it to something else. Let's just go to, for example, I can pick to restart the phone. Go to the spotlight. Let's do that right now. So click done. Now when I tap it, it's going to reflect what I just added right there. When I tap on this one, it's going to take me to the spotlight search. All right. So this menu is customizable, which is great. And also there's another thing I like to do with this menu. If you remove all these buttons, you can go into any single button and use it as a single button. So let me just give you a real example. So let's grab screenshot. Okay, so click done. Now this button, every time I press it, will take a screenshot anywhere on the screen. So if I'm right here, I tap on it. Now that's my screenshot button. All right. So you can actually customize it that way as well. And if you ever want to go back to the way it was in the beginning, you tap on reset, boom, we're back in business. We do have some other options such as custom actions. So single tap opens the menu. Double tap can do something else. Double tap can actually, let's do a screenshot, all right? And then we can go to the long press and let's do the long press for the home. So if you touch it, it's going to expand. If you double tap it, it's going to take a screenshot, or, all right, or if you long press it, it's going to take you home. So all these options are programmable into this little button if you want it. All right, let's disable that for now and let's move on. So if you want to turn off your phone, what you're supposed to do is press and hold the power button and volume up or down at the same time to bring up the menu to actually turn off the phone. Now there's another way to do it as well. Let me show you what that is. Very simple. If you go to settings, all right, you go to the main screen, as you can see, you go to general, you go all the way down, swipe all the way down, and boom, you've got the shutdown option. From here, you can shut your phone just like this, all right? All right, the next hidden feature has to do with saving your storage. So what you want to do is you want to go to settings, all right, and then you want to go into general, and then you want to tap on iPhone storage. So from here, when you go inside for the first time, there's an option that pops up that says offload unused applications. So basically, if you're low on storage on your iPhone, if you have a 64 gigabyte model, you take too many pictures and you're going low on storage, this is going to take off applications, delete applications from your iPhone that it knows that you don't use that often. So you can enable that option, and that's going to take care of saving you some storage, especially if you're somebody that takes a lot of photos, a lot of video, and you have so many apps, you don't remember how many apps you have, and most likely many of those apps you're not using. All right. So what you can do with your iPhone 11 is you can record your screen. You can record everything you're doing on the screen. So to enable that feature, it actually hides in the control center, but most of the time it is not enabled by default. So what you want to do is you want to put it right here. So you want to go to settings, all right? You want to go to the main screen right over here. Then you go into the control center. You tap on customize controls, and then you scroll down until you see the screen recording feature. You click on plus. It's going to pop right on the top. When I pull this down, you're going to see that new button. So anything that you click a plus on appears right over here, all right? So let's do that right now. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if I pull this down, and if I click on this, actually if I press and hold on this, it expands to give you more options, and then you can start recording. So now the screen is going to be recorded after the countdown. So the screen is on. So as I'm moving around on the screen, it is going to be saved into my photos. on the top, there's a red light that blinks. When you're ready to stop the recording that you're doing, you click on this one. It says stop recording. You click on stop, and it says screen recording, video saved to photos. You can tap on this one, and it's going to show up right there. So as you can see, that's the screen recording I just recorded. All right. So you can do this to create tutorials or even submit a question to somebody that you think might give you an answer. All right, so that was the last hidden feature for your iPhone 11. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below. If you do know about other secrets, let us know so other people can use them as well. Drop those down into the comments as well. All right, guys, have a fantastic day. Alright, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at SAKITECH online to get the latest updates as well. Alright, have a fantastic day.